Today, I am going to be sharing my top 9 cute and cozy games that you can play on Steam Deck in the fall of 2023. Now, if you don't already own a Steam Deck, which I highly recommend because it's awesome, all of these games can be played on PC, and many of them are already on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and/or PlayStation, and if they're not, there's a good chance that they may be porting to console soon. And before you buy any of these games, take a look at the videos on my channel because I have played all of these that I am recommending to you today. Let's take a look. These first two games are my current absolute favorites to play on Steam Deck. Cattails Wildwood story just released in October and is the sequel to the 2017 Cattails game. This is a cute life sim featuring cats, and you have a gazillion ways to customize your cat character when you begin the game. Your cat colony's former home was destroyed, and you have decided to create a new home in Wildwood. With the help of the mysterious but friendly forest guardian, you are tasked with recruiting new members, expanding your colony's influence throughout the lands of Wildwood, and defeating the 4 dark ruins to reveal the culprit who has been threatening your colony. You'll also have seemingly endless mine levels to search for treasure, a garden to plant, and tons of land to forage for supplies, mild combat with voidling cats, and the opportunity to date, marry, and raise kittens with your favorite cat. I chose to marry Phantom, and we're currently expecting our first litter of kittens. I'm so excited for that. If you're concerned about combat, don't be. The game offers settings to adjust the difficulty of combat as well as the speed of time passage, and you can also buddy up with your feline besties for extra protection. This is an adorable little life sim that performs perfectly on the Steam Deck and is especially cozy when playing while snuggling with your cat. That's my cat Tubby, by the way. My other current favorite cozy game for the Steam Deck is Moonstone Island, which I've spent over 40 hours playing. That's embarrassing. Some have described Moonstone Island as Stardew Valley meets Pokemon, and this is a pretty accurate comparison. It's a life sim where you've traveled to Moonstone Island to complete your training as an alchemist. You'll build a home, create gardens and a greenhouse for growing a fantastic variety of magical herbs, craft items, forage for materials, and befriend and date NPCs. Now is where the exciting twist comes into play. You can fly on your glider to discover 99 other islands that not only offer new plants, but also spirits. That's right, you have super cute and slightly odd little spirits to try to tame, which you do through card battles. That's where the Pokemon part comes in. Spirits that you tame can either be released or kept in your spirit barn. Although I'm not a fan of Pokemon, the card battles and desire to tame more cute spirits and build their card decks into powerful arsenals was very addicting. Moonstone Island has a fantastic balance of cozy life sim tasks, as well as excitement added from card battles, spirits, and island exploration. And it plays flawlessly on the Steam Deck too. Dave the Diver is, in my opinion, the hottest indie game of the summer of 2023, and it still remains quite popular, especially with its recent port to the Nintendo Switch. Dave the Diver is a combination of an aquatic RPG and a management sim. You play as a rotund diver who explores the oceanic phenomenon known as the blue hole during the day, hunting for fish, completing quests, and swimming for your life from frightening aquatic beasts, and then cooking and selling your fish at Bancho Sushi Restaurant at night. The varied gameplay, freedom to explore the ocean, and managing the restaurant were what kept me coming back to the game. The various boss battles weren't too tricky and probably are enticing to players who like more action, but they are my least favorite part of the game. However, there really is something for everyone to enjoy in Dave the Diver. It plays very well on the Steam Deck, and the developers did a great job creating an intriguing story sautéed with a heaping helping of comedic surprises. You'll know what I'm talking about if you play it. For those who enjoyed Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on Nintendo Switch, the new game Hamster on Rails will likely scratch that same puzzle itch. You play as a hamster tasked with building railways through various biomes in order to collect precious ores and assist hamster friends along the way. If you're thinking this is a kid's game, boy, are you wrong. The first couple levels are pretty easy and do a fine job of helping you learn the game mechanics and function of the various track pieces. However, the difficulty quickly ramps up and becomes quite the addicting challenge. My husband and high school sons, who are very mechanically minded, found the task of utilizing only the given track pieces to engineer a solution incredibly addicting. Especially on level 13, which we still haven't figured out how to complete at 100%. Although I found Hamster on Rails easier to play on PC, it is playable on Steam Deck, though you may need to customize the button layout a bit. This is a thought-provoking puzzle game disguised with endearing hamsters, and it's the perfect game for a cozy challenge alongside your morning coffee or evening cup of tea. And I sincerely enjoyed watching my family enthralled with it as well. My Time at Sandrock, the sequel to My Time at Portia, just had its official release and was ported to console. This is a life sim set in a post-apocalyptic desert and boasts a cast of voice-acted characters and cute graphics that rival those of Animal Crossing. You are a new builder in Sandrock and must forage for items and craft machines and objects to help revive the town. It has all the staples that you'd expect. NPCs to befriend and date, lots of exploration, fishing, farming, a bit of combat, and a rich story. This is quite a complex game with a deep story and an immersive atmosphere that fully justifies a $40 price tag, in my opinion. My Time at Sandrock is not yet verified or fully optimized for Steam Deck, but it is playable, though you may need to tweak various controller and performance settings. In its current state, PC is the more optimal platform to enjoy My Time at Sandrock, and with a beefy PC, the graphics are truly mesmerizing. But for those who want a handheld experience with Sandrock, it is possible on the Steam Deck. Keep in mind, it's also on Nintendo Switch. Like Dave the Diver and Moonstone Island, Spirittea is a game that combines genres to offer a variety of gameplay. Spirittea combines a rural RPG life sim game with management tasks as you operate a bathhouse to appease spirits that have been antagonizing the villagers. Spirittea doesn't release until November 13th and will be on PC as well as Xbox and Nintendo Switch, but there is a free demo available right now on Steam, and the game is already verified for Steam Deck. During the demo, I thoroughly took joy in exploring the quaint country village, meeting the dozens of NPC characters, and learning about the spirits who need their local bathhouse reopened so they hopefully stop harassing everyone. I absolutely adore relaxing games that offer a creative recipe of varied ingredients that keep the experience feeling fresh, and I'm more than a little excited to try the full game when it releases shortly. I think its chill nature is perfect for Steam Deck gaming sessions. When you're in the mood for being immersed into an atmospheric puzzle game with bits of witchcraft and mystery sprinkled in, then Strange Horticulture might be one to try, and it's verified for Steam Deck too. I bought this during Steam's Halloween sale because, well, honestly, because I thought the plants were cute and I enjoyed the demo so much. but it offers such a unique ambiance and relaxing gameplay that I'm pleasantly surprised by this one. You are a horticulturist who takes over your uncle's shop full of magical plants. Customers arrive, presenting you with desires and clues, and you must correctly identify and sell your plants. Meanwhile, however, you begin to uncover a dark story through interactions with your customers and exploration of locations on your map. Soon, your shop is brimming with peculiar plants, and your quizzical mind is wondering what is the cause of the horrific incidents in the surrounding countryside. This is a relaxing and delightful experience with a suspenseful, gloomy aesthetic that is such a treat to the senses. Party Animals is quite possibly the cutest game in this collection, but it is not very cozy, as it's packed full of zany slapstick battles. This is a multiplayer party game where you play as the most delightfully wobbly animal characters who beat the stuffing out of each other on colorful maps, and while battling physics that make the simplest moves quite challenging. You can buddy up with your friends against randoms or in private custom games, as well as being paired with random teammates in duo or group matches. Party Animals reminds me a lot of Fall Guys, but with much more enjoyable gameplay since it's using weapons, kicks, and punches in small groups instead of races. There's even an included battle pass, though you'll also find additional purchasable cosmetics in the game, which has ruffled some fur or feathers. I can vouch that Party Animals is playable on Steam Deck, though I do prefer enjoying it on my PC, and you're guaranteed laughs from the gameplay and cute animal eye candy. Just don't expect to get a lot of wins, especially as a beginner. And finally, we have Big Farm Story, which released back in 2021, but I just discovered it and it's verified for Steam Deck, and I've been enjoying its adorable simplicity. This is a farming and life sim with a familiar formula. Your grandpa needs help on his farm, so you have crops to plant and harvest, land to explore, animals to raise, NPCs to befriend, and a simple story to help you feel immersed as a farmer. However, where the game begins to truly shine is in its multiplayer capacity as well as the cute animals. You can play local co-op, where one person controls the player and the other takes the role of your farm pet. So you can work together to complete farm tasks with only one copy of the game purchased. On the other hand, you have the option of multiplayer with friends who also own the game on their own devices. Although there are no in-game transactions, there are DLC sets that you can purchase, which in my opinion offer some of the cutest items, such as a Hobbit-style farmhouse and my cute little bunny pet that I couldn't live without because it's a bunny and it's so adorable. I bought the game and the DLCs on sale, and so with a minimal investment, I have a cozy little farming and life sim that works on both PC and Steam Deck. So what do you think? Do you plan to play any of these cute and cozy games on your Steam Deck? If so, which games are your favorites? I already told you my favorites. Cattails and Moonstone Island, I think, are my absolute favorites from that selection of 9 games, at least to play on my Steam Deck. They're just so very chill, and there's a variety of gameplay in them. But some days I just feel like playing one of the other games. And this list is ever changing as new games come out, and I try some of the older games, and some other games become verified for Steam Deck. So stay tuned. We will be talking about more cute and cozy games in the future. So if you haven't already, now is a good time to subscribe, and please show that like button some love because it helps more than you know. And I thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've learned something today. See you next time.